All right, Sunday. Man, I finally made time to entertain my favorite Lease driver. I see tabbed me in a little post 2 days ago, but I was real busy, Josh. I was making real money. But let me see what you tabbed me in, Josh. Today's Sunday. I got time to make a little bit more money off of you. You understand what I'm saying? So let me take a look, Josh. Let's see what you got. Okay, I made more than chasing Andrew Jackson. You wish, Josh. I know, Josh. What am I looking at, Josh? What is this? Where's the rest of it, Josh? Pickup location: Arizona, Oregon, California. Josh, it's already not sounding. Josh. Before I continue, Josh, did you edit this? Is this something you edited, Josh? Because just reading the three states, it's already not looking good, Josh. You want me to believe as a lease driver, you just stayed on the West Coast this week? Josh is already, that don't even, Josh. Every other check you ever showed since you've been trucking goes from one side of the planet to the other. So right off the top, Josh, it's already not looking good. It's already not looking good, Josh. You want me to believe. What does this thing say again, Josh? Let me take a look again. Arizona, Oregon, California. Josh, you hit three states. Josh, you want me to believe you went from Arizona to Oregon and came down to California. Josh, that don't even sound like a lot of miles. That don't sound like a lot of miles, Josh. Something already ain't adding up about this, Josh. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. What kind of app are you using to edit your settlements now? Why are you trying to trick the black folks into thinking you making money so they can go lease a truck and destroy their whole entire trucking career, Josh? Why are you sucking black folks into this nonsense? Because obviously there's people that have seen that post, Josh, and they believe you for whatever reason, Josh. I don't know why people believe you. Josh, I stopped believing you. You already know, Josh, back in 2017? I don't believe a word you say. But you know, it's black folks that still, they think you talk a good game, Josh, and they be thinking you for real. But I'm not saying the trick is fake. I'm just saying, Josh, just looking at three states, it just ain't looking too good already. You trying to convince Andrew that you just stayed on the West Coast this week. Every other check you done showed me, Josh, you done went all over the planet. But this week, Josh, some kind of way, you just literally on the West Coast only. Well, did you just run up I-5, Josh? You came out of Arizona on I-10, you went over to I-5, you took I-5 up to Oregon, turned around, took I-5 back down. So, Josh, you just ran I-5 and I-10. You want me to believe that? Well, I ain't seen the gross yet, so let's take a look. Oh, there it is right there, Josh. $11,100. So, Josh, not only did you only run a short amount of miles, Josh, you got the biggest gross you ever had in your whole trucking career, Josh. Is that correct? Okay. 11,100. Josh, last week it was 10,100. Don't you remember? Don't you? Last week was 10,100. Now this week is 11,100. Josh, that right there don't sound right, Josh. Why is this week 11,100? Last week was 10,100. Why was it not 10,200? $10,150, $10,100, and $3.30. Josh, wow, Josh, what's up with these numbers being lined up together, Josh? Huh, Josh? Because you're not hurting me at all. You're just hurting the people who watch your channel that believe in your nonsense. But let's continue, Josh. Hey, it could be a real check. I don't know, Josh. It could be a real check. I'm just saying, Josh. You tagged me in this. I'm looking at it, Josh. It's not adding up already. That's all I'm saying. So let's continue, Josh. Okay, you know you won't show us the whole thing, so we just gotta work with this tiny little bit of information right here. Let's go down to these deductions, Josh. Is that the fuel bill 2,800? See what I'm saying, Josh? Josh, first of all, Josh, you just showed me what's supposed to be the highest gross that you ever showed me, Josh, 11,100. Now you telling me all them other checks that hit the lower gross, Josh, 10,198, all that stuff. Josh, your fuel bill with $3,600, in the past, 36, 34. You've been in the threes, but this week, Josh, you only had $2,800. But you done grossed the most. You done grossed the most amount of money, Josh. You done drove the least amount of miles, and look like you put the least amount of fuel in that, Josh. Something ain't adding up, Josh. Something ain't adding up, huh? Josh, why you tag me in this, Josh, knowing I graduated, Josh, and I went to college for engineer, Josh? They made me take all the math classes, Josh. So I'm gonna break this down for you because I know you didn't graduate high school, and it's so sad. Okay, but let's continue, Josh. Let's continue. What else you got on here, Josh? Okay. I don't know what all these other deductions are, Josh, because you got it all hidden. But what's your net, Josh? $3,862.80. So let me get this right, Josh. You heard me say that I was gonna gross $4,000, and after my small fuel bill, I would take home about 36. So you said, man, I can't let the cash truck driver beat me. So let me just make up a sheet of paper that says I made more than him and tag him in it. Josh, am I getting under your skin? Are you driving that truck, holding that steering wheel, gripping it so hard that you about to break it? Because little old Andrew in his little cash truck. Josh, I'm just a local driver, Josh. I just circle Nashville, Josh. I just circle Nashville. That's all I do. I ain't Josh. I'm home every day. I'm home every day, Josh. You make more than me, Josh. You say you made $3,800, Josh. I ain't gonna say I made $3,800. I can't make more than that, Josh. Josh, the $4,000 that I grossed, Josh, that was in 3 days of work. It's 7 days in a week, Josh. You didn't account for all the other days, Josh. So yes, I made more than you. You just too dumb to know it. But let's continue, though. Don't worry about it. So Josh he grossed 11,100. His highest gross and his highest net check 3,800. Is that right, Josh? Okay, so let's go and see his previous check. And let's do some math, Josh. Okay, this is your previous check 2 weeks ago. Looked like you grossed 10,500, Josh, and only took home 2,447. Josh, according to this, say your name right there at the top. Langino Joshua Montreal. Is that what they say, Josh? Ain't that your name up there? It looked like your name at the top right, top left, Josh. Ain't this what you posted? Now, according to this check, Josh, you went from Florida to Wisconsin, Arkansas, North Carolina, and went all the way to California somewhere. Okay, so you've been all over the planet from what I can see. $10,500. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, Joe, two weeks ago, Josh, you was at 10,500. Now you mean to tell me that you added $600 more gross this week to your check, and some kind of way you took home an additional $1,400? You took home an extra $1,400 by adding an extra $600 gross to your check, Josh. It's not. It just ain't. It ain't sounding good, Josh. According to this check right here, Josh, your fuel bill $3,600. But some kind of way this week, Josh, is only $2,800. Let me get a percentage calculator out on little old Josh, yo. Josh, you know how to use a percentage calculator? Do you know how to use a percentage calculator, Josh? I'm finna pop up a percentage calculator. Let me put it in for you, Josh. Don't worry. Hold on, Josh. Got a little percentage calculator. Let me pop it up for you, Josh. Help you with the hardcore math. The part of math you didn't pass. You was in the back of the class somewhere. Better yet, you didn't come to school at all, Josh. This is what they call a percentage calculator, Josh. I'm going to show you how we're going to use it, Josh. We're going to calculate what percentage of the gross do you get to keep, Josh, while you out here leasing and losing, okay? So 10,000, let's see. Your check was $2,447.64, and that is what percentage of your gross? 10,500. Calculate. Oh, Look, Josh. According to this, Josh, you only make 23% of the gross of the truck, Josh. So 23%. That's all you make, Josh. 23%. Okay, but that's just this check. Let's check another check. Let's just check. So we don't want to speculate, Josh. Do you got a check before this, Josh? Let me scroll down. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Josh. We got. How do I get back to your post? Hold on, Josh. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we got another check before this. Dun, 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 dun. What's your previous check, Josh? Oh, here we go right here. What is this? Lease purchase. Oh, this was your what'd you say, Josh? 10,100? That's what you told me last time. Let's see if we can open this up, Josh. Josh paid 10. You didn't show the gross, Josh. You didn't show the gross, but you showed the fuel bill, 31.35. Okay. 2,600 net. You told me you had grossed 10,100. So let's, Josh, don't click off now, Josh. I need you to pay attention. We're going to go back to that percentage calculator, Josh. Now, you said 10,100. Let's see what that net is again, Josh. That net, what is that net? 2632. Hold on, Josh. 2632. Is it 93? Is that what that said? 93, Josh? Is that 93? Where we at? 93? Is that what that say? 2632.93. Okay, that's your net, Josh. So you made about $200 more. Okay, maybe you ran for a little bit higher rate per mile that week. I get you made an additional $200, but hey, Josh, $3,100 in fuel. You still over that $3,000 mark, Josh. I don't know what's going on, but let's calculate, Josh. So the first check, Josh, that I showed, you was at 23%. Let's calculate this. 26%, Josh. So on average, 23, 26, on average, you at what, 24.5, Josh? So you get about 24.5 of the gross of the truck, Josh. Okay, so now let's go back to the original check that you wanted to show me, Josh. Let me go all the way back. Back to the post. Go to post. Okay, let's go back to the gross. 31,100. Okay, and we can calculate that. Give me a second, Josh. We gotta get a regular calculator. Okay. Ooh, Josh, look, this one's easy right here. Look. You remember this type of calculator, Josh? Josh, this one. You remember this type of calculator, Josh? It's the basic calculator. It's the one they gave you in school. Don't know if they taught you how to use it, though, but they gave you this calculator in school. Or should I use the percentage calculator? I don't want to make it too difficult for you, Josh. I don't want to make it too difficult because you may not know how to insert percentages. So I use the other one then. Let me go back for you, Josh. Hold on. Let me go back for you. Hold on. See, Josh over here, he just think we are stupid, boy. This little Josh. Okay, here we go, Josh. What is 24.5% of 11,100, Josh? You see that, Josh? Josh, what number do you think it's going to come out with 3,800, Josh? Huh? Josh, do you think it's going to come out to $3,800 net? Because we know, on average, you only take home 24.5% of the gross of the truck, Josh. So let's see what we come up with, Josh. I don't know what we're going to come up with. I'm asking you. Josh. All right, let's see. Calculate. According to this, Josh, your check should only been about $2,700, Josh. $2,700. Ooh, hard, Josh. That calculator, that's hard, Josh. That percentage calculator, that's hard on the truck driver, Josh. Hard on the truck driver, Josh. They say you only supposed to take home about $2,700. That's it, Josh. Here you are, Josh. You all the way at $3,800. You $1,100 a little bit too high, Josh. You're a little bit too high. Let's check the miles, Josh. Let's see. Let's check the miles on this check, Josh. Where all have you been? It says you only been to 3 states. Is that what that crap say? Oh, okay, there we go, Josh. Okay, you started in what? Arizona. Okay, let me just pull up Arizona. Phoenix. We're gonna go to Phoenix, Arizona, Josh. And then you went to We don't know where you went after that, Josh, but what we can see is that the second pickup location was in Oregon. So we're going to say the first place you picked up in Phoenix, Arizona, and you dropped off, Josh, we're going to say you dropped off in Portland, Oregon, because we know the second place you picked up was in Oregon. So let's just look at that on Google Maps. Phoenix, Arizona, Portland, Oregon. Okay, Josh, here we are. We got Google Maps. Which way did Josh take? Well, we know Josh liked to play in the casino, so Josh, which one of these go through? Oh, that one go through Vegas right there. Josh, did you go through Vegas? Did you go through Vegas, Josh? I know you like them casinos, Josh. You go through Vegas? Or did you go through Los Angeles, Josh? Josh? Did you go for the casinos or did you go for the hoes? Which way did you go, Josh? Which way did you go? Was it the slot machines or was it the 304s? Which direction did you go? Josh? Which direction did you go, Josh? I'm wondering, Josh. Josh, you scared me now. Which direction did you go? Okay, Josh. What came after that, Josh? What came after that? Let's go back over here. After you left Oregon, Josh, we're just going to say you got loaded up there in Portland, Oregon, too. You know, because you're a reefer driver, right? So, you know, Portland, what else? We're going to say you got loaded in Portland, Oregon. We're just trying to get an estimate, Josh. Josh, listen to me. We're just trying to get an estimate. It ain't got to be correct. Just the estimate about how many miles you claim you drove, right? You know, that's all. You know, you started in Arizona, according to the settlement you gave us, right? And you went towards Oregon, okay, and then you came back down to California. So I'm going to say you came back down to the 304s down there in Los Angeles, Josh. I'm going to say you went from, you started up there in Portland, Oregon. You just rode that I-5 on down to the 3. You had to come see the 304s, Josh. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Josh. I see you, Josh. I know. Hard on the truck driver, Josh. I know it's hard. So let me insert that destination, Josh. Los Angeles. Okay, hold on, Josh. Let me put that in here. Josh, according to Google Maps, Josh, according to Google Maps say they think you went, they think you, Josh, they say Google Maps say you left out of Phoenix, Arizona, Josh, and you went the Los Angeles route up to Oregon. Then when you got to Oregon, you turned around and came back down to Los. So you just went the I-5 route, huh, Josh? Okay, so you skipped the slot machines over in Vegas. You just went on towards Los Angeles. I see you, Josh. Great choice, Josh. Great choice. You got a lot of stress built up in that body. I understand, Josh. You got to release some of that stress. You had to take the I-5 route. Trucking ain't the same no more, Josh. I know it's hard. They making you do all these miles. You had to do a little bit less miles this week, huh? Josh, how many miles is this? How many miles is this, Josh? What Google Maps say? I can't see it. Hold on. Josh, according to this, Josh, 2,293 miles. So Josh, 2,300 miles. So Josh, congratulate Josh. That's what I'm talking about, Josh. Josh, you ran the absolute least amount of miles you ever ran your whole trucking career in a week. Josh, 2,300 miles with the highest gross, 11,100. And it was the lowest fuel bill you had, Josh, about $2,800. So Josh, I mean, Josh's check. I mean, this check just looked wonderful if you ask me, Josh. It looked wonderful, Josh. 2,300 miles. I mean, 11,100 gross. What's the rate per mile on that, Josh? Josh, you not do rate per mile, Josh. Okay, Josh. Let me go. Wait a minute. Do we need to use percentage calculator or the regular calculator, Josh? Let's go to a basic calculator because I hadn't showed you enough of this regular calculator here. So let me see if I can get an online regular calculator. Hold on, Josh. We're finna get your rate per mile going. Here you go, right here, Josh. I got you covered. Look, right here, Josh. Hold on. Boom. Okay, here we go. So you gross, Josh. What did I say? You gross 11,100. Let me see if I can put this in correctly. 2,300 miles. Times. Okay, Josh, we got to make this equal up to 11,100. So you get 2,300 miles. Did you run for $3 a mile? No, you didn't run for $3 a mile. Okay, we got to start over, Josh. Hold on, Josh. Hold on, pay attention. Okay, 2,300 miles times. What about $3.50, Josh? Nope, still not close, Josh. Okay, I didn't know you was making more. You making a killing. Okay, 2,300 miles times $4 a mile, Josh. Josh, no, Josh, you get more than $4 a mile too. Oh, okay, hold on. 2,300 times 450. Oh, we not close yet, Josh. We getting that on. Okay, you doing more than $4.50 a mile. Okay, 2,300 times 4.75. Oh, we getting close, Josh. Hold on. I got it this time, Josh. I got it. 2,300 times $4.80. We're getting close, Josh. We almost there. Okay, hold on. Let me narrow it down a little bit more. 2,300 times $4.81. Dang, that wasn't it either. Okay, 2,300 times $4.82. Okay, it's got to be 83, Josh. 2,300 times 483. Boom, close enough right there. Okay, Josh, I see you. Josh out here, he rolling that truck at $4. Josh out there getting $4.83 a mile on average. Talk about killing the game. Killing the game. He got the highest gross, the highest rate per mile, the lowest fuel, highest net. So I'm talking about Josh. Man, Josh, did he even work 7 days? Did he even work 7 days, Josh? Yeah, let me go look on DAT load board and see what DAT load board talking about, Josh. Phoenix, Arizona, reefer, 250 miles, Josh. Let's look for next week. Let me see what the freight out there paying, Josh. I'm looking for this $4.83 a mile freight you pulling. Let's see. We know you pull from DAT load board, Josh. Let's take a look at this load board, Josh. Okay, we got $3.08 a mile, Josh. Arizona to Colorado. Hey, Josh. $3.08. Okay, not too bad. Let's continue. Hold on, Josh. I'm looking for the $4 a mile. Looking for the $4 a mile. Hold on, John. Now they talking about 1,300 miles over. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, John. Is that where you went? Portland, Oregon? Hold on, Josh. Who is this? John, this right here say they only paying $2.66. Phoenix, Arizona to Portland, Oregon? $3,500, $2.60. John, can't be. They got to be lying, John. You were pulling for $4.83. Who is this? What kind of broker is this? This broker lying. One pick, one drop. Dry products can load reef. Okay, it's a dry van, Josh. It's a dry load that you can put on the reef. Okay, I thought so, Josh. They were lying on you, wasn't they? Okay, that's Pennsylvania. No, Josh, you didn't go that way. Oregon. Okay, here we go. 3,000. Josh. Now, okay, what is this, Josh? This $2.50 a mile. 3,000, Josh. Oh, let's just say reefer, Josh. According to this right here, Josh, they only paying $2.50 a mile, man, to go up to Oregon. So, Josh, I'm confused now, Josh. Some just ain't Josh. I'm looking at DET load board, Josh. I'm seeing what you see. Am I missing something, Josh? Josh? Am I missing something? I mean, do you know something that I don't know? I'm trying to figure out what a $4.83 for all miles, Josh. Where is that at? I'm trying to figure out. Am I looking at am I supposed to press a certain key on here, Josh? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know it. I think I remember now, Josh. Hold on. Reefer with teams. Okay, hold on, Josh. Reefer with teams. Okay, hold on. I think I got it covered. Okay, hold on. Wait, how do I find that, Josh? Okay, what is it? REM, Josh? Oh, there it is right there, Josh. Okay, maybe that's what it is, Josh. Reefer with teams. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, Josh, I don't see any. Oh, look, 6,000. Josh, that's going to New York though. You didn't go to the other side of the planet, so that ain't you. Josh, that's it right there. I don't see this $4 amount freight. Oh look, Josh, team low right here. TQL, Arizona to Oregon, Josh. You went up to Oregon with the team load, didn't you? Says team required, Josh. They only paying $2.46. I mean, you make it negotiate $2.70, Josh. But Josh, you ran for $4.83 a mile. So I don't know, Josh. I don't know about this, Josh. Josh. I don't know about this, Josh. Some Josh. It just ain't adding up, Josh. It ain't adding up. Well, Josh, what percentage of the check did you do according to this week? Let me take a look. Let's look at this check again. Let's bring this crap up to the percentage calculator. So 11,100, and you said you took home 38.62. Okay, let's go back to the percentage calculator. And Josh, is that 23% or 24%? You gross. What did you gross, Josh? 11,100. You say you took home about 3,800. Let me put the correct number in, Josh. Hold on. What did you take home? 38.62.80. 38.62.80. Okay. Here we go. Josh took home almost 35%. Josh, that's 10% too high, Josh. That's the Josh. According to that, Josh, that's 10% high. Josh, you got some explaining to do, Josh. You got some explaining to do, Josh. Why is it telling me you took home 10% more than your other checks, Josh? Keep in mind, Josh, you deleted all the rest of the checks off the internet. You know that you had posted on the community post. You deleted those because you know a video like this was gonna come, didn't you? I know. So, Josh, I'm not saying check is fake, Josh. I'm just saying, Josh, it ain't none of it making no sense at all, Josh. That's all I'm saying. Josh, that you got black folks watching you, and they seeing this check, and like I know, Josh, they don't know any better. They don't know that you're straight up lying to them. They actually believe your line behind, Josh. They actually believe you, okay? But my question is, Josh, why? Why are you trying to fool the community? Why are you trying to trick these black folks into going to lease these trucks with these ridiculous truck payments, with down payments and all these deductions? And when Miss Charlie get done with them and the Russians, when they get done with them, they check, Josh, going to be like $1,500. And then they're going to be thinking, you know what, why am I here running 5,000 miles for $1,500 when I can just go home and be local and be W-2 and make more money, huh, Josh? Josh, I don't know about this, Josh. I think we need to get rid of your CDL, Josh. You just a horrible person for the trucking community, Josh. You ain't never done nothing good for this trucking community ever, fool. So that's all I'm saying. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about Josh' check. Josh, just don't post no more checks. Just give up, Josh. Just give up. I know it's hard to be a truck driver right now. I know, Josh. I know it's tough. You can't defeat little old Andrew, Josh. You've been trying for the last 4 years, Josh. It just ain't never gonna work out, Josh. Now, Josh, so check this out. If you get some vacation time, Josh, we're thinking about going over to Dominican Republic. I know you said you want to go to the beach or something like that. They got a beach over there, Josh. Come hang out with little old Andrew, and we can have some fun and party and you like going through Los Angeles. I'm just saying, you like the 304s. They got that out there too, Josh. You come party with Andrew. You're welcome to come, Josh, but as far as your settlement, it's probably going to be negative, though, if you do come. But, Josh, you know how to get out of a negative settlement. You just quit the company and go to the next Vladimir company that's next door to the one you at now. So that's all, Josh. That's all. Yeah, but you got to get your passport. Got to get that passport. All right, y'all. Y'all like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all think about Josh's latest settlement. Is he faking? Is he frauding? Is he leasing and losing? Y'all get in the comments, let me know.